Michelle, it's great to have you on. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me today.
We want to talk to you about the Chinese Communist Party's influence on California and the whole world.
I was in Congress. I was in 5 different committees. Ways and Means, Trade. Think about it. China never really played fair game. And then education. They are going after our research centers and these prominent universities. And then you name it. I'm on Select Committee on China. We hear that so many stories that what China does in the world. And then Executive Commission is a bicameral commission, and human rights violations, it's really awful. And then AI task force, they're just hacking wherever and whatever that they have chances that they're going in. But in California, we have 2 biggest ports in US, LA and Long Beach, right? And 80% of those cranes we bought from China, because China's crane is about 3/4 of the price that, compared to other countries like made in Japan or European countries. But we heard that they always ask that those cranes to be in remote area or inside, because they put chips on it and they're controlling that they're collecting actually all these data. It's a national security
issue.
From the cranes, that what's coming in, what kind of things going out, because they are taking all these containers.
Wow.
Exactly. So that was really big.
What about universities? You mentioned that they have influence here in universities.
Universities was the worst one, because we have a prominent universities in California called UC Berkeley. It's one of the prominent one. And they received $220 million from China. Right now, that before my Deterrent Act passed, when you receive any money from foreign governments over $250,000, you have to report to a Department of Education. They never done that. And they were bringing their researchers and doing research together. And they brought government officials from CCP, and then they showed around. This is the most dangerous things, because, this is from our students, our brain, and then they just invested the money for what? Try to steal everything from our universities. So we asked UC Berkeley why you didn't report. They said, well, we didn't quite build yet, so we were waiting. So my Deterrent Act, actually now that it passed in Congress, and that shows that anything you receive over not $250,000 but over $50,000, you have to report. China, they try to do whatever they can, and education is the most important part. We don't want to brainwash our kids.
When you guys talk to the university, what were they thinking about this
actually,
amount of money?
It is really interesting, because one of the chancellor, I asked the question, next day, she said she's going to come back with the answer, and next day she resigned.
Wow.
I rise to thank my constituents, colleagues, and friends for the wonderful 4 years I've spent serving in the People's House. It's been the privilege of a lifetime to serve Orange and Los Angeles counties in Congress. From helping my constituents to passing life-changing legislation, the work we've done has truly mattered. Only in America can a first-generation immigrant who speaks English as a third language rise to become a member of this body. When my parents fled communist North Korea for freedom in South Korea, they never would have imagined that their daughter would be standing here today. Dr. Fox has been a partner for me in helping reduce communist China's influence in education through my Deterrent Act. As we have talked about so much on Select Committee on China, the CCP is truly America's #1 adversary. I have passed legislation to ban our military from using seaport reliant on Chinese technology.
I have also worked to strengthen Taiwan's military readiness through the Taiwan Security Act. Congress must keep their eye on the CCP and build on this progress. For now, I'll be heading back to my home in sunny California. But while my time in Congress is ending, I will always look for ways to serve the country that I love. I'll always treasure the friendship I've made, both in Washington and Southern California. Like all journeys, this one is ending for a new one to begin. Thank you, and I yield back.